Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing some more Ratchet Clank Going Commando. I have decided that we are gonna go this way before exploring the desert. That way, those of you that don't wanna watch me just wander the desert forever, you'll know when to stop watching the video. You can watch this, get what you need to know, and then just not watch me go through the desert. But I should mention that there are some things out in the desert. There's 3 things out there that are worth noting. 2 of which I will get to pretty much right away. But the other one will take me a while to get to, so I'll just tell you what that is now. On like the far end of the desert, so if we look at the map, like at the top of the map here, somewhere up here, there is a platinum bolt just hanging out in the desert. So I just figured I should mention that for you guys. Good, that got both of them. Anyways, so yeah, we've got some Terminator stuff. Now here, we are going to want to weigh this down to turn it into a staircase. And then freeze it in place so that we can actually get up to this ledge for another platinum bolt. I believe there are 3 platinum bolts in this level. Alright, now we want to go that way. So we're gonna want to melt this water and freeze it again once this tilts the other way. And now this is a cool one here. This one's cool because this doesn't just freeze the pool of water, it also freezes the waterfalls, and that allows us to wall jump up here. I mean, if I remember right, they did a similar thing in Super Mario Galaxy 2, but this game obviously came out way before then. Good job, Synthenoids, and what is this? You got the glider. So let's check out how this works. So we dive off of here. And now we're just sort of flying through. We can go up and down here. And this is how we're gonna get that nanotech boost. So let's watch out for it. Should be this one over here, because it's below the mechanical bridge rather than the rock bridges. And we got it, although the rock bridges have mechanical stuff beneath them. When we were going through those rings, that was the rock bridges we were going under. And here's our second platinum bolt. The only one that's left is the one way out in the desert, which, by the way, it's desert time now, so before you go away, because of not wanting to watch me wander the desert forever, I feel like I need to show the 2 things other than the platinum bolt that you can find here. So if you head out where this rock is, you can find a button out here, and we've seen one of these buttons before back in Megapolis. This is another place where you can spend your platinum bolts. And it's the exact same vendor as before. They don't have like separate things to offer. It's the exact same selection. So since we're still using our seeker gun, I guess we'll buy these 2. Shock mod for Seeker Gun, and Lock-On mod for Seeker Gun. And now, I mean, the mini turret gun is pretty helpful, so I guess we'll get the shock mod for that. The shock mod basically does some area of effect damage. If an enemy is electrified, or they'll, like, I think they'll electrify, like, I think they'll zap enemies next to them, or maybe the bullets will just zap things that they go by. I can't remember which. But anyways, I guess let's... Ooh, Lock-On mod for Heavy Lancer costs a lot. Let's get the... It seems helpful, though. I don't really think I'm going to be using this anymore, so I'll hold off on that. Same with this one. And this costs exactly what I still have. So, there we go. I will be able to buy this one once I get the gold bolt out in the desert. But yeah, and then the other sight to see out here is that platform over there, which we can't do anything with yet. I just figured I should point out that it's there. So anyways, yeah, from this point on, it's just exploring the desert. Yeah, notice there's a little, there's something up on top of that platform, but we can't get up there yet. But yeah, so I kind of don't want to hand in my crystals until I have all of them. Just because it always feels good to hand in all the stuff at once and get just get all that money for it all at once. But I might end up handing in some crystals sooner just so we can buy some of those weapons. But we'll see. So if the crystal is too far away, you do actually have to go near it for it to come to you. I should also note that there's an item you get later in the game that will actually tell you where the crystals are located out in the desert. But only if you're playing the greatest hits version or possibly the HD collection. I know it was something that was added in the greatest hits version. I assume it's in the HD collection as well. That item is still in this version of the game that I'm playing. I'm playing the original version of the game. Yeah, that item is still in this game, but that is not one of its functions in this version. But yeah, if you're playing the greatest hits version or possibly the HD collection, and if you plan on going after all these crystals, you may want to wait on it for a little bit until you get that weapon, or not weapon, until you get that item. Oh hey, we're out of synthenoids. Alright, so I'm just kind of running around to wherever I can see crystals, I'm kind of trying to do it in some sort of an order. You know, I'm trying to do this so I can keep track of where I've been, which you can keep track of where you've been if you just look on the map. But just because you've been somewhere doesn't necessarily mean that you've collected everything there, so you still have to be careful. Yeah, like, look how easy this one would have been to miss. You know, in this little hole up on this hill, you normally would not see that. And if you would have went anywhere near that hill, the map would have marked that place as explored. So, yeah, the Seeker gun here, it can be a little hard to use in this situation because it likes to seek out the bugs, which is a little troublesome. That one was taking quite a while, and I'm not entirely sure why. But we are already 31% done with getting all the crystals in the desert, so maybe this won't take quite as long as I thought it would. Granted, we got the first 12 crystals in the last video. I also noticed that there's sort of an area down here that it says I didn't explore. And sure enough, I missed a crystal here. Alright, you've got to be really thorough, I guess. Alright, so we've got a couple more here that seem safe to get, relatively. I mean, there's a bunch of killer bugs here. But they still seem relatively safe to get. I sent that bug flying. That was kind of ridiculous. Yeah, and you kind of just want to keep moving while you're out here. Just because the more you move, the less likely the enemies are of catching you and hurting you and killing you. Another thing you got to be careful about here is draw distance. Because as you can see, look at that crystal out there. So yeah, you gotta be really careful about that. That one there, too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, draw distance is definitely an issue in the desert here. Which is honestly to be expected for a game of this era and for this type of area where everything is just wide open. Alright, let's take this guy out. Thankfully, my Seekers are actually attacking the big guy, not the bugs or these other guys on the ground here. So we should be getting close to where the platinum bolt is, I think. Yeah, we were getting pretty close, but now we gotta head back this way to get whatever we missed over here. Alright, so there's another one of these guys to defeat. And now I'm out of ammo for that weapon. Wonderful. Hey, there's the platinum bolt. So where exactly is that on the map? I think I want to check the map once as soon as I collect it. You also want to be really careful on the edge of the desert here, because you see there's a lot of hills next to the edge of the desert, and there's sort of like a little area down here where crystals could be hidden. Just way out on the edge where you can't see them. Ratchet was missing a hand during that, but I am located right here on the map, so it was a little more to the right than I thought it was. But yeah, that is where the platinum bolt is, in case you wanted to know. Right now, though, I kind of want to head back and get some more ammo. And yeah, I am pretty confident that you can't just pick up synthenoid ammo at this point. We actually went quite a ways through the desert with just those two weapons, so I don't think I will be buying any more weapons right now. Like, I won't be turning in my crystals. Alright, now let's head back out there, but first let's spend that platinum bolt we just got. Shock mod for the vaporizer. Alright, so where were we exactly? We are going like exactly in the direction that we want to be. So let's just go straight forward and not turn or stop for anything. Sliding down that hill turned us slightly. Alright, here's where we were. We have to fight two of these guys. Can we just do one at a time? Is that a thing we can do? Looks like we can. I am very happy that we could. Alright, it is not taking anywhere near as long to do this as I thought it would. Man, this place is absolutely littered with enemies, though. Alright, well, once we defeat this guy... let's pull him back a bit here. There we go. We now have 50% of the crystals in the desert. I would really like to get a little bit more experience, though. Just because I really need some health, and I could do with that full restore. Hello, I did not realize you were there. Oh my gosh, I am in danger. I don't need that much more experience. Just give me my upgrade already, please. I am on my last hit. Maybe I'll get that upgrade when I take out this guy. Why are you going so far away? Thank you. You didn't level me up, but I didn't die at least. And now I've got my synthenoids out to take out some smaller enemies that could give me some experience. So there's nothing I'm missing around here. You really gotta be careful and thorough here. Nothing behind this dune. It doesn't look like it. We've probably already been here. Maybe. Also, did I get some health at some point? I thought I was at 1 health. Where was there health to pick up? Whatever, doesn't matter now. And I definitely wasn't complaining about getting health either. So I think that nanotech boost broke the crystal that was right next to me, and I collected it without even realizing it. I heard a shatter. So that must have been what happened. Let's go over and get these. Yeah, I sent that Seeker straight into him. That was crazy. Also, I thought it took 5 Seekers to defeat one of those guys. Oh, so crystals can apparently drop nanotech? I legitimately never knew that before. What the heck? How have I never noticed that in all the times I've played through this game? Alright, I was hoping I wouldn't free that guy here, but alas, I have. And there's no way I am destroying him like that. We have run out of our ammunition. So let us make a hasty retreat. And pick up whatever crystals we find along the way. Hopefully we don't run into any more big guys. Oh man, there's tons of stuff here. And now that I'm going through here, it's gonna say that I've been through here. I'll just have to remember all those guys. Let's take a little shortcut through the smaller section here. Alright, let's get back out there. We know that we can go to the top bridge here, the northern bridge. And then we just kind of go diagonally from there. Yeah. There's nothing on top of this hill, is there? That seems like a place where a crystal could easily be hidden. Similar to the hill we saw earlier. But it all looks fine. Alright, let's go take this guy out then. I really should have tried to dodge that, but whatever. Hopefully some of these crystals will give me some more health. Let's go for this guy next. Stupid bugs. Stop distracting my seekers. Now there's that big guy that we called out before, so we should probably take him out. I'm really glad that the Synthenoids know to take out the big guy. I suppose locking on helps there too. Also, in case you didn't notice, when I was locked onto that enemy, he had a health bar. The lock-on, like the circle where I was locked on, I showed there was like a little green circle around him that was turning red as I did damage to him. How am I out of this ammo already? That's not even right. Also, did we collect that crystal that the one guy dropped? I don't even know. Yeah, how did I run out of seeker ammo before Synthenoids? Also, you swim in this water for some reason. You can't go under it. It's just kinda weird like that. It's not dangerous to swim in it or anything. But I am a bit baffled by the fact that we are somehow already out of ammo again. What on earth? That looks like too much for us to take on right now. We could get this guy. And I wasted my last Seeker, because my Synthenoids already did the job. Wonderful. So we got a crystal and some ammo up here. Yes, please. Nothing hidden behind the dunes. Alright, so we've got 6 Seeker ammo. That could potentially take one of the guys out. As long as we land most of our hits. So let's do that. Of course the bugs had to come here. Nope. Oh my gosh, that guy, I could not get away from his little laser thing. Well, we finally died at 78% completion. I guess that gets us back to the ammo faster. How far were we? Yeah, we could probably just go out the west side now. I'm also kind of surprised that the Seekers haven't leveled up yet, considering we're so far through this. Also, I really shouldn't have hit that, because now it doesn't have the ammo that I need. Yeah, not only is there an item later on that tells you where the crystals are if you're playing a certain version of the game, but there's also an item later, which I should have mentioned before, but it's too late now, kind of. I mean, I'm still gonna tell you about it, it's just most people have probably stopped watching by now. But yeah, there's also an item that lets you get around this place much faster. A couple items, actually. But I am doing this the old-fashioned way, on foot. The old-fashioned way with nothing but my wrench, my high-tech weapons, and a jetpack. You know, the way they always used to do it. It's starting to get a little hard to tell where I have and haven't been. But I think we haven't missed anything. We better not have. Yeah, we are getting to that last little bit of the desert. We're at 85% completion here. Although I'm just about out of ammo again. And why is this guy so good at hitting me? Please take him out, Synthenoids. I am not passing up this ammo. Gimme. There we go, and with this crystal over here, we are at 90%, so only 10 more to go. And there probably are 10 in this area, in this last area. Let me up the hill so I can get my ammo, please. But yeah, there probably are 10 in this area here. It seems like a big enough area that that could be the case. While we're back here, though, I definitely think I should go back and straight up buy ammo. Because we are just about out. Of course, we're gonna collect whatever free ammo that we can along the way, but we're definitely gonna need to buy some. Also, I keep forgetting, have I ever shown that weapon off? 'Cause I should. If I run out of ammo again, I'm gonna use that instead. I'm hoping to level up the Seeker gun, though. I was expecting that to happen by the time I was done with the desert. Thankfully, that crystal dropped some health for me, but my Seekers are missing, darn it. The thing was just too high. Alright, we got a nanotech expansion, and look at that health bar. We now have room for twice as much health there. So yeah, if you thought that we were getting close to having the maximum amount of health, yeah, nowhere near that. We have a lot more to go. Alright, so here's where I get concerned, because we've got 3 more crystals to go. We have reached 97%. I can see where one is. Two of them. But have we missed a single crystal out in the desert? If we have, I do have a theory as to where it could be. that location being completely on the other side of the desert, but that's besides the point. At least I think I know where it might be. But first, let's look around here a little bit more. Just to make sure we've explored this thoroughly, you know, might as well since we're over here anyways. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, so let's head back to the other side. Because we never found a crystal on the edge of the level, like past the sand dune on the edge. Because I mentioned you've got to look out for crystals like that. And we never found one like that, and I've been checking pretty well for those kind of crystals, aside from when I first started looking. So I'm thinking... Oh, okay, moment of truth here. Nope, you cannot get synthenoid ammo. But yeah, I'm thinking the crystal is like way back over here. Like past one of the dunes here. And if I just cross the whole entire desert for nothing, then that'll suck. Looks like I just crossed the whole entire desert for nothing. There's nothing, like, near this thing, is there? Doesn't look like it. What the heck am I missing? Also, this teleporter goes back to where we got the glider, I think. Or maybe where we got that platinum bolt after the glider. I mean, that teleporter appeared when we teleported back. But I know you can't go back to the opening cave again. So I know that I started to be unsure if I was getting everything around this area over here. Man, this one crystal better not, like, lengthen the video by like a half hour. That would suck. I mean, I'm sure it's not gonna take that long. But still, it is making us waste some time here. Like, let me just look at the map here. It doesn't look like there's any real big gaps in the map. Also, I was, like, buried here. Yeah, they did not program that one, right? Yeah, I am not seeing anything, and that is a pain. That sucks, missing just one crystal. And another thing is, it could be an issue of draw distance, too. You know, just because I can't see a crystal doesn't mean that there's not one there. Come on, game. I've been out in this desert for ages. I'm running low on water. Give me my crystal. Oh my gosh, where is it? I hope it didn't, like, glitch. Like, that one part when I got a crystal where I wasn't really sure if I got it or not. Like, hopefully that's not an issue here. Here we go. Finally found this one. And we got our skill point. Also, that text box on the map is still screwed up. So we got our skill point, and now we're gonna hand in these crystals for 90,000 bolts. We are rich. Yeah, we just passed the 100,000 mark, and we could buy a weapon for 100,000 bolts. But this one is on the list first, so we're gonna buy that first. Our lava gun, which I usually have while exploring the desert. But anyways, yeah, so that is, oh, I need to change my quick select around to add our lava gun to the list. We never leveled up the Seeker. That is a bit sad, but whatever. So that is about it for this video. In the next video, we will be going to Planet Dobo to check out the testing facility. I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.